Thanks, Podge, for the birthday present. Received it yesterday.
Signalman Mervyn Parmente is from North Perth.
Well, I'd take this opportunity, Mum, Dad, Kay, Joy and Bruce, to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And thanks for those nice letters and hope for some more.
And Signalman Rod Charles here is from South Perth.
I'd like to wish you, Mum and Dad and Bev, Colin, a Happy Christmas and Happy New Year. And I hope to see you sometime in early April. Happy Christmas, Mum and Dad.
Royal Australian electrical and mechanical engineers are renowned to be able to fix anything from a stopwatch to a Centurion tank. This is part of the workshops of the machine shop of the 102 field workshops here at Vung Tau. Warrant Officer Alan Moore here is from North Fremantle.
Hello, Mum. Wake up, Alan. Ron, May, Jan and Ben, Ross and Lee, how are you all? I hope you're having a Merry Christmas. I'm enjoying myself at the moment, and thanks for the newspapers you've sent over and everything. All the best. Cheerio.
An average of 95 tonnes of fresh food passes through this supply depot daily. It is the supply depot of the 5th Company RAASC here at Vung Tau. At the moment, the boys are loading eggs. 30 dozen to a box, all told 1,500 dozen going forward to Nuidat. This represents 3 days' supply. This is Sergeant Ted Gray. He comes from Victoria Park.
Hi, folks. Told you one day I'd be on TV. Like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and hope you all have a Happy New Year. Thanks very much for all the mail and parcels you sent me.
Private Morris Flack here is from Karrinyup.
Hi, Yvonne, Mum and Dad, Mr and Mrs Dobson, all the rest of them all out there in the world. I'd like to wish you all a Merry Christmas. I'll see you in a couple of weeks' time. Thanks a lot.
Private Ted Morgan comes from Dwellingup.
Good day, Mum, Dad. Hope you didn't expect me to be on TV anymore. Wish I had a Merry Christmas. I'll be home soon. Thanks for all the mail I'm getting. All right, we'll be home soon. And have a few beers with your Dad. Merry Christmas.
This is Private Keith Sawyer of Bunbury. He's got a rather special message for his wife Val and a few special words for his baby daughter Jodie.
Hello, Val. G'day, Jodie. I hope you're all having a great time there today. I wish I was there with you. Well, I am in a sense, but it's the first Christmas I've missed, and I hope I don't miss any more for a long time. Also like to say hello to Mr and Mrs Mackenzie and Mum and Dad and the rest of the family, and hope you're all having a beer for us today. That's about all. Have a good time.
And this is Private Les Spinks from Albany.
Hi everybody, how are things going over there? Not too bad myself. I'd like to wish Mum and Dad a very happy Christmas. My brother and his wife, a special Merry Christmas to Rosalind, her Mum and Dad and the Gaffneys. That's about all for now, thanks.
After many months of operations in Vietnam, this tank is being returned to Australia for a complete rebuild. Before it can be admitted to Australia under quarantine regulations, every vestige of dirt and mud must be cleaned off it. It's one of the tasks which is undertaken by the 2nd Advanced Ordnance Depot here at Vung Tau. This is Private Darrell Henchy from Doubleview.
I'd like to say hello to Mum, Dad, Gary and Neil. Hope you're all fit and well back home there. Give my regards to Denise and her family, Neil, for me. Cheerio to all my relatives back home and to the Moore family of Scarborough. Hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
His mate, Private Ron Munger here, is also from Doubleview.
I'd like to say hi to Mum and Dad, Judy, Peter and Paul. Hope you're all having a Merry Christmas, same as we're having here. And to everyone else, thank you.
Private Kevin Larratt here is from Gosnells.
Hi, Mum and Dad. Dennis and Carolyn. Hope you're all feeling well at home. It's pretty well up there. And wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And look after yourselves.
And this is Private Philip Cunnington. He comes from Cottesloe.
Best wishes, Mum and Dad, and family for Christmas, and Nanny. Thanks for the presents and cards. I hope to see you soon. All the best.
Sergeant Owen Jones here is from Hilton Park.
Hello, Mrs Hunt and family and the children. I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thanks very much for the parcels and papers you sent me, as we all appreciate it up here. I'm still in good health, and it's not too bad up here. Get plenty of sunshine, that's the main thing.
The supply, maintenance and repair of heavy engineering equipment and plant is the task of this particular unit. It's a detachment of the Engineer Workshops and Park Squadron located at Vung Tau. This is Sapper Cliff Lawrence. He comes from South Fremantle.
Hi, Mum and Dad, Moira and all the family. Thanks for all the goodies and the mail you've been sending. Things are going pretty good, and I hope you'll have a good Christmas.
Corporal Kevin Heiming's wife, Anne, is waiting for him in Belgate.
Hi, love. Mum and Dad. My mum. Thanks for the Christmas. It was great. Won't be long before I'll be back home again.
This is Sapper Peter Eastlake from East Victoria Park.
Hi, Mum, Dad. Graham, Wendy, Sharon and Darren, and all the rest of the crew at home. Hope you're having a good Christmas. Mine's not too bad. I'll see you soon.
The 1st Australian Field Hospital here at Vung Tau developed from a field ambulance which occupied a group of tents to this fully equipped, air-conditioned hospital that it is today. It is staffed by highly skilled doctors, trained nursing sisters and medical attendants, and also on the staff are members of the Australian Red Cross. Assistant Superintendent Rosemary Griggs is one of the Red Cross members of the staff here at the hospital. She comes from Cotslow.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to say hello to my mother and father and all my friends at Red Cross. In fact, to everyone, those in the country and in Cotslow. I'd like to wish you all a very happy Christmas. We're having a marvellous time here. It's very hot.
Lieutenant Yvonne Werngley comes from Riverdale.
Hello, Dad. Margaret, Gwen, Kevin, Iris and Ron, the rest of the family, and my friends. I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas.
Captain Ian Hill is the second-in-command of the hospital. His wife Claire and 2 young boys are living at Como.
Hello, Claire. Give everybody at home a Merry Christmas for me. No doubt I'll be home soon myself to do the honours. I suppose by this time you're all grogging on down at Tom's, but don't think we're left out of it. And Mark and Andrew, I hope you've got some lovely presents. Just wait till I get home and see the ones that I'm going to bring home for you.
The commanding officer of the 1st Australian Field Hospital here at Vung Tau is Lieutenant Colonel Mike Norton, and he comes from Ingleburn.
At this time of the year, our thoughts from the hospital here go back to our patients we've treated over the past year, and on behalf of all the staff, the doctors and the boys and the sisters who have cared for you fellows back at home, I'd like to say a very happy Christmas to you, and I hope that those of you who are still in hospital will make a speedy recovery and finally get well and be happy with their families again. I would just like to say finally a personal message to my own family. A happy Christmas to Wendy and Philip and Andrew.
This is the Harold Holt Memorial Pool. It is located alongside the Peter Badco Club here at Vung Tau. Every couple of months, troops from the task force get the opportunity to come down here and spend a couple of days relaxing and using these facilities. At least one family in Western Australia will recognise this young aquanaut. Signalman Pat Mapleston is from Balgo.
Hello, Anne Len. I'd like to wish you all a Merry Christmas, and a wet one at that too. How's the 2 boys? Hope they're well.
In addition to the normal 5 days R&R leave out of country, soldiers serving here in Vietnam are entitled to 5 days R&C leave, or rest and convalescent leave, here at this centre in Vung Tau. Here the atmosphere is completely informal. Soldiers come here to relax and try and forget the rigours of warfare. Signalman Dexter Sloan is a member of the 104 Signal Squadron. He comes from Willagee.
Well, here I am again. I'd like to say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Wish I could be with you. Well, just about am. But hope you got the fridge stocked up full of beer when I get home, which will be about 6 months' time. So I'll be home an hour in January. Thanks very much.
Signalman Terry Skinner here is also a member of 104 Sig Squadron. He comes from Bunbury.
Hello, Mum and Dad. Ronnie and Wendy. I'll be home soon, not very long. Spend my time in Vietnam, have the fridge stocked well. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, Mum and Dad.
The commander of the Australian forces in Vietnam is Major General R.A. Hay. His family reside in the Canberra suburb of Red Hill.
Today is Christmas Day. It's a day when the thoughts of all sailors, soldiers and airmen under my command here in Vietnam turn naturally towards home and their loved ones. That's why I welcome the opportunity today to speak on their behalf, and particularly for those who have not had the opportunity to send a message on this program. Thank you all for the support you have given this force over the past year. the number of gifts and Christmas cakes sent to servicemen other than by their families illustrates this in a most tangible manner. Much of this support comes from the large Australian organisations, churches, industry and commerce. But a significant amount continues to come from individuals at home who have no family ties with the servicemen or servicewomen here in Vietnam. The past year has been both challenging and demanding for the Australian force. The difficulties of service under operational conditions have not lessened in this period, and neither has the importance of the role they are playing. You can be justly proud of the efforts of all members of the force during 1969. The serviceman, because of his ready sense of humour, his respect for the laws and customs of the country, continues to be a fine ambassador for Australia. I can assure you that everything is being done to provide an opportunity for troops to relax when operational needs permit. Again, because of your support, amenities and recreational facilities are of a higher standard than ever provided in an operational area. Despite the long separation of families and loved ones, the morale of the force is high. On behalf of all members of the Australian force in Vietnam, may I wish you all a happy Christmas and an even happier reunion in 1970. And now, if I may, I would like to join those members of my force in Vietnam who have sent personal messages to their families to add a brief personal message to mine. I'm thinking of all of you today. A very happy Christmas to you, Andre dear, and to Robin, Edward and Jeffrey. God bless you all. My fondest love, and I'll see you in a few months. Goodbye.